hold them back.
Do you think it's the other way around? Can women feel like men hold them back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do think it is both ways, but sometimes the men get a little sassy in how they deal with their situations.
Is that word? That sassy word.
We hate that word. She can't help but bash us.
Y'all ask
Y'all it's a room full of men. She can't help but bash us.
But if we being real.
Oh, I got a question for y'all, if y'all man.
Yeah, we had the bullshit hours.
All right, for sure. Let's get into it, man. All right, so look, we gonna talk. Real talk. We do have a female in our presence, so I'm gonna get her opinion as well.
That's good.
Do y'all feel like relationships hold y'all back?
I guess.
Let me say this
Go ahead.
to start. They can. They can hold you back. I would say they can if you. Yeah, they can. Let me just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nick,
I
I'm gonna
say
pass you the mic next.
I say communication is key in
Yeah.
that. Like right now, I have a girlfriend, and
Okay.
we communicate all the time, good or bad. You know,
Respect.
with no like real like voice and stuff like that. You can have disagreements.
Yeah, facts.
And they
Be
don't-
human.
And niggas' voices don't gotta get raised, but
Said don't go out.
but communication is key.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
For sure. That's
So-
100% for sure.
I'll say relationships can hold you back if y'all out here doing some bullshit.
Yeah. What you
Y'all
think,
like-
Jesse?
Actually combine both the answers. It can be, but through communication. I guess you're saying as a creative. Yeah, it can be, but just communication is key because you just have to. Because like another thing is buried feelings or buried emotions. So
Facts.
like that's why that communication is very key. So yeah, but go ahead. Yeah, I want to hear hers. Yeah, that's why
I got a PSA after you.
From a female perspective, I will say that women, depending on the situations or relationships that they've been through.
You can answer the question too, actually. But yeah.
What?
Like you can answer the same question
yeah.
too, but yeah, and you can keep saying
Right.
what you're saying, but yeah, go ahead.
They kind of carry, I don't want to say PTSD because that has a heavy meaning to it, but they have very triggering situations or conversations with the person that they try to, pursue moving forward. And in the process of growth, I feel like you can still get triggered. So before it gets to a point where you're in an unsupportive relationship to the point where it's affecting what you choose to do with your life as far as your career, I feel like that's something that, what they say now, red flags.
Yep.
Like you should be looking for support in your person. You should be looking for effective communication in your person. You should be looking for how does this person support me even if I'm in the studio working until 2 a.m. Does she still cook dinner for me when I get home? Or is the dinner already cooked for me when I get home? Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna hold a grudge for me? Is she gonna turn over for me when I get home at night because she upset that I had to work late?
hot grits.
Or is she gonna understand?
Yeah.
Or is she gonna understand because we've had these communications, we've had this conversation before we even got to this point.
Understand.
So it shouldn't even be an issue now because we've already talked about it. Right. If you 100% and on the same page with your significant other, I feel like it can't hold you back.
Only thing I would say that will hold you back, because all y'all had great points. I just think it's all within yourself, bro. Like you said, communication, you feel me?
How do you just take it?
Yeah, it's just all within yourself. Like, you got to be a good person for somebody else to love you, bro. No cap. So that's
love
how I
yourself
look at it.
first.
Yeah,
Everybody
for
loves
sure.
differently though.
Yeah.
So that also goes to the part of effective communication.
Yeah.
You gotta communicate how you would like to be loved, and the other person has to communicate how they would like to be loved and how they accept love. Love languages are very important, I feel like.
That's real.
And I don't mean to sound cliche because everybody's like, "Ooh, what's your love language?" when you're trying to get to know somebody.
Facts.
Nah.
It's actually very important to know somebody's love language.
Facts.
No, that's real.
Say, for example, if physical touch is not my mojo, my nigga, stop touching me. You rub me the wrong way. Now I don't want to hang out with you no more because you irritate me.
Yeah.
That's real.
Burn.
Now, how would you answer that? From a woman's perspective, what was the question again?
I asked, can a relationship hold you back?
Yeah, so I guess for the ladies out there. Yeah.
If you allow it to. If you allow it to, just like y'all said, yes, it can. But I feel like as an adult, you just got to take certain steps in order to get to certain places as far as your relationship and in life. If you feel like, I mean, maybe y'all aren't, but this day and age, I feel like we need to start dating to marry. Okay, now we getting too old and life is too short to just be dating to have fun. Now I'm not saying that you can't still have your fun and pop your shit and do what you want to do, but I'm saying those situationships, those relationships wouldn't really hold you back because you just fucking around.
Facts.
That's real talk.
Say that.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't blame it on.
You can't blame it on somebody that you just going to the that you just going to the movies with.
Yeah, that's real.
It's like, girl, I took you on 2 dates and now I'm about to blame you that I didn't make a song. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not the
This is
reason.
why I didn't get the promotion at my job.
Yeah,
because
so
you-
I'm like, it can,
Never gonna
but
get that joint at Subway.
I can see how men can feel like women can hold them back.
Do you think it's the other way around? Can women feel like men hold them back?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
do think it is both ways, but sometimes the men get a little sassy in how they deal with their situations.
There's that word. That sassy word.
We hate that
She can't help but bash us.
Y'all ask
It's a room full of men. She can't help but bash us.
But if we being real, some men can be sassy in how they deal with their situations.
That's 100. That's 100.
Unfortunately.
Now, y'all gotta take that personal.
Nah.
That guilty conscience kind of showing.
What do you mean? I just the balloon pop jumps. The balloon pop jumps. Well, your left pinky toe looks a little undone, so I wouldn't date. I wouldn't date you. Shut your dumb ass out. Yeah.
The male's insecurities reflect in the situations, and I feel like sometimes the same with females.
What you mean I ain't got money? Let's go band for band right now. You ain't got no money to me, though.
But like, dude, that's one thing, bro.
Just not even say anything.
Never lead with money in a relationship.
What you mean? I got way more money on my bank account.
I feel like not to be sexist.
I got more bitches than you.
Yeah, I got more bitches.
Not to be sexist though, but I feel like a man should have more money.
Talk to him.
Cause they already want us to take care of them, so it's just
Right.
like I never lead with that.
What about 50-50? What about a partnership?
I don't mind
What about
that.
everybody?
I really don't mind.
So it doesn't
that,
matter
bro.
how much money
That all
I
ties into communication.
Yes, that's communication. Like it's people trying to live beyond their means. I feel like Nick been holding the thought for a minute too, bro.
Oh no, I do got a PSA.
But what
right.
about 50?
So let me do this real quick.
Split the bill.
Yeah, talk to him.
I gotta take
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the official because this is gonna be an official PSA. Y'all, we are adults headed into 2025.
Damn.
Please,
25.
please stop using the word toxic. We need to stop using that word. Y'all are running it into the ground.
Wow, Nick.
Oh my God. It is not a personality trait. Stop using it to hurt other people and act like an asshole.
But I'm just toxic.
No, you're a bad person.
Whoa.
Damn, man.
You're a bad person.
I love that.
Bad like good or bad like
That's how you live
toxic?
your life.
Oh man, Nick.
I was in my toxic era.
That's my love language.
I love that, Nick.
No.
Toxicity.
Cause
Toxicity.
they be living through their Instagram quote memes. Like,
Let me let
just-
y'all speak. Let me let y'all
What is the word toxic mean?
Toxic. Nah, let me stop.
it's
No,
a
no,
trait.
no.
Like, shit.
It's. I just want people to be adults.
Or be their self.
Be themselves, be adults, and communicate. Y'all don't know how many relationships have ended because someone cannot communicate their feelings with one other person.
Well, effective.
You gotta learn.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could.
I can communicate. Well, somebody can communicate, but it's I'm yelling in your face. But if we have this conversation, I understand where you're coming from, but I want you to hear what I have to say,
Active
and then we
listening.
can go.
Listen to understand, not to
Right.
respond.
Right.
Gotta comprehend for sure.
This guy is black. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do own a Ferrari. Yeah. What? Did you even hear the question?
been to
Yeah. My dad is alien. Yeah. if I was born in 1999, yeah. What? It's like what? What are you even listening to what the person said? Hey.
Watch Diary of a Mad Black
Oh yeah.
Woman.
Hold on. Speaking of mad black women in relationships, y'all. Halle Bailey and DDG broke up, Alex. And I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Holly knew she was messing with a goofy ass nigga before she had that baby.
Thank you, Lights. Thank you, Lights. No, nigga, slander.
Guys, DDG.
Alright, this the thing.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Just
DDG.
plug it back in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like DDG. I don't know his persona that much, but I know he's a type dude that could be in this type of room right now. Halle Bailey, she seems very sophisticated and she got her shit together. Like, is Chloe her sister?
Yeah.
Bro, look at Chloe. No bashing to her. She's more so Hollywood, like sex appeal vibe. That's Chloe Lane. But Holly, she got her shit together. Like, she did that Little Mermaid movie. That's a major box office hit. She just had a kid. So you never know. Like, maybe DDG is on some still industry nigga shit and she just ready to be settled down. You feel me? Not call him a clown ass nigga.
Okay, so when I say
Or
clown,
sassy.
so when I say clown ass nigga, that's just like when y'all were talking about the streamers. DDG is a YouTube guy, right? So I feel like their career paths just didn't align in order for a long-term relationship.
No, they don't.
Like the first thing that I was thinking when as soon as I saw Halo all over the internet in memes, I'm like, Haley's probably cringing right now. Because that's just not her type of, like, they didn't even show the baby's face for the first few months that he was born. Now he's on memes all up and down Twitter. So I feel like there was a because DDG will put the 2-month-old baby
And the vlog.
in a damn mall train,
I don't like the
and the baby is literally falling off. So they'll put different types of memes, like,
And she probably got tired of that.
yeah, it's just goofy. It's just childish. So I feel like, okay, yes, certain things we can do, we can act a certain way before we have a kid, but once you become a parent, it's just certain shit that just needs to stop. And you putting my 2-month-old in a kid in a mall train,
It was probably funny the first time.
What
it's
if-
like,
What
come
if?
on now,
What
but you
if-
putting him on Snapchat? They're all getting it from Snapchat,
Let it marinate out.
and Snapchat is what? Some middle school shit.
What if Halle Bailey isn't so innocent, you guys?
No, I'm not saying that.
Just because you do a movie,
Queen.
just because you do a movie or a couple, she's done.
No, but I've been following
Yeah.
Holly and Chloe, both sisters, since they did the
Not a Perry jank.
no, not that.
She was
I didn't even know
low,
they was
man.
in that. No, the Beyonce video.
Beyonce thing, yeah.
And they were not even the music video, but when they were singing Beyonce, like they were playing the piano,
cover, oh.
singing. Yeah, they were doing a cover in their living room,
Oh, that's when that was
right? So that was way before even Beyonce discovered them. So just from watching her from then to now, I've just never seen her in that goofy. I'm going to exploit
appreciate
my
that.
child, put him all over the
I
internet
appreciate that
type of.
perspective because I didn't know that. Yeah, okay.
DDG, my boy. How you lose Ruby Rose and Holly? Damn.
So you had one, and you had one.
But Ruby Rose, she's not the most outstanding citizen. She just tried to play my boy Drewski.
She did. I don't
Like,
like that.
what was the point of that? But anyway, we ain't gonna.
You okay?
We ain't gonna
We
elaborate.
don't
on
want to
that.
bring up a sore subject.
Nah.
Right, that's
He
old news.
He loves
Yeah.
Ruby.
Right,
He
right,
loves
right.
Ruby.
Nah. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
We don't want to bring up
We
that
gonna let that
situation.
go. We
Yeah,
gonna let that
go.
that's
Yeah.
old
She
news.
turned over her to life.
Work. Oh yeah, she did say that.
What she
Shout
doing?
Not
out,
smoking no more, celibacy.
shout out to Ruby, man.
She said she's having
I smell cap.
much
I
happier life.
smell cap. I smell cap. I smell cap. I smell cap. I smell cap.
That's what she said. I mean, but that's also like Britney going.
She's also.
Muslim, yeah, Brittany.
Brittany who?
Renner.
Renner,
First of all,
right.
she's probably. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. Announcements.
Yeah.
Announcements. Jessica, you could do